Hello and welcome to Verbling. I'm teacher Oakley, and for the next hour or so, we're going to be doing a little basic reading comprehension and probably, hopefully, learning a little vocabulary as well. What we're going to do is we're going to look at some very short stories, little anecdotes. Um, these little stories have a ironic or humorous slant to them at the end of the story. Um, they're also they may have idiomatic language or some unusual vocabulary you're not used to. So we'll go ahead and read it, and then we'll take turns answering questions about it. Um, to uh, to see if we understand the story as well as look at any related vocabulary uh, in the story. So that's what we're doing. Uh, Let me welcome you folks to the class. Kind of do a mic check, make sure everything's working okay. Hello, Carlos.
Hello, teacher.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm fine, thanks, and you?
I'm okay. Pretty good. Also, I'd like to welcome Daniela.
Hello, Oakley.
Hi, Daniela. How are you?
Hi. Fine, and you?
I'm okay. I'm good.
Okay.
Uh, Welcome back, Salvatore. Hello, Salvatore. Good to see you again.
Hi, okay, nice to see you again. How are
Likewise.
you?
I'm okay. And I'm good. Thank you. And welcome, Suna. Good to see you again as well.
Yeah. Hi, Oakley. How
Hi,
are you?
Suna. I'm good. Thank you. Uh, one thing before we jump in, there's I've just got to say the last two classes I had yesterday and even this class, the Google Hangouts has been doing some very strange things lately. For example, today I'm looking at my screen and I can see the little boxes with each of your avatars in it and your name. But my box on the screen is really wide. Just little weird things. Yesterday, my class, exactly at the end of class, the whole window just collapsed. And earlier than that, my screen wasn't showing the avatars. I don't know. Just every class, something weird happens. So, question to all of you: have you been experiencing any strange things with the Google Hangouts the last, I don't know, 24 hours? Anybody?
No,
Oh, Daniel? No. Carlos? It's just me? Oh no. Okay. Maybe it's just me.
probably.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's frightening. Okay, maybe it's just me. Okay, I don't know. All right. Hello, Lodi. Welcome to the class. Hi there.
Hi, Oakley.
Hi. Good evening. Have to think about that. Good evening. Okay, let's get started. Again, very short stories, which you will take turns reading the stories. I'll check your pronunciation, and then we'll have questions about reading comprehension as well as vocabulary. So a little bit of everything, actually, in this class. Carlos, since you were first in the class, please read.
The doorbell rang, and the housewife answered it. She found two beggars outside. So, you are beginning in shoes now? She exclaimed. No, only for today. One of them replied. I'm showing my replacement the hopes before going on holiday.
Okay, thank you. Carlos, a couple pronunciation notes. She found two beggars outside.
beggars outside.
Beggars. And yes, and they were begging.
Begging.
That's better. Also, this verb, she exclaimed.
Exclaim it.
Exclaimed. Yeah, no extra vowel sound for the ed. Because why? Because M is a voiced sound. So when you have a verb with a voiced sound at the end of the word, you just pronounce the D, not the E sound. Okay, exclaimed. Okay, and last thing, the ropes.
The ropes.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right. Here is our story. Let's make sure, first of all, let's look at a vocabulary, make sure we know what these words mean. Daniela?
Yes.
Beggar is a person who, what?
Oh my God, I don't know.
You don't know. Well, no idea.
No.
Any
I
guesses?
think probably is B. Has no money.
Has
But
no
I
money.
don't.
See, you do know, actually, Daniela. Yes, you know. All right. A beggar is the person who has no money. So if they're to beg, the verb, if they're begging, they're asking for money. So the people that hold
Okay.
out their hand or hold out a can with some coins in it. All right, they're begging. All right. Okay, so there's the noun, the person noun, and the verb. Okay. Okay. Welcome to the class, Urza. Hello, Urza.
Hello. Yeah,
Hi.
I'm here. Hi.
Hi. Welcome back to you, Urza. Since you kind of missed the story, all right. I just wanted to say hello and welcome to the class.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Ludi. In our little story, to exclaim means which one? A, B, C, D. Ludi, are you there? Okay. Don't know what happened there. Oh, I see. She's having some problems. I'll come back to Ludi. Salvatore. Salvatore?
I'm sorry, I don't know
Okay.
what happened, but I
Aha. See, weird things
twice.
are happening to other people, not just me, like you guys said. All right. Salvatore, I'll come back to you. Ludi,
Uh,
to exclaim means
yeah, okay. To explain. Uh,
can we see the choices?
say something kindly.
Say something kindly? Not
Kindly.
B.
really. Okay, let's see. So you're begging in twos now, she exclaimed. Ooh, she says it kindly. So you're begging in twos now. No, not quite. She probably says it like this, Ludi. So you're begging in twos now? All right. So, okay, to exclaim is to say something suddenly and loudly. All right.
Suddenly and loudly.
Yes,
Okay.
suddenly and loudly is to exclaim. Okay. Now, in reality, this word is extremely common in reading, in writing, and so you will read this word a lot so it can explain how someone said something. Really, we almost never use this word in speaking. Of course, we say, well, say. we use said and told or yelled if we want to explain that the person was speaking loudly. So, okay. That's one of those words that's almost always written. Welcome to the class, Obeid. Do you have
Thank you.
Oh, you are?
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, you have a microphone today. Hi.
Hi.
Great. Obaid, you missed the story. We're doing questions about a story we just read, so I'm going to come back to you later. Let me go to Salvatore. Salvatore. Well, let me see if I can help you out here. Salvatore.
Yes.
A blank is a person that you put in place of yourself or another.
Mm,
Which answer? A, B, C, D.
maybe uh, D.
D. Very good. A replacement. All right. We can kind of figure that one out because actually the root word place, which we're asking for, is in the word. And whenever you see this prefix, re, it means you're going to do something over or do something again. So you yourself again. Okay. We can kind of figure it out. So when you see that can help you understand what the word means. To view, review. All right. Review again. All right. Very good. Salvatore. Good job. Suna.
Yes.
Ropes. What is
Ropes.
ropes? Ropes here
Ropes.
means.
Or maybe I think A.
Rules and customs. No. Let's look at it again. Okay, you can't really tell from this sentence actually because this is an idiom. And idioms are expressions, they're phrases or even clauses or even a whole sentence, which is a fixed expression. So here it's being used as a metaphor or an analogy for something else. Okay, I'm showing my replacement the ropes before going on holiday.
Yeah.
So never mind the idiomatic meaning. What is rope? What is rope?
Maybe C.
Yeah, nope. Nope. You're taking it very literally, which I understand. Okay, actually, ropes are pieces of strong, thick cords. You tie things up with a rope. You tie your.
What's
Sorry.
mean cord?
Cord.
Yes.
A cord is a long piece of something. For example, you plug in anything, your television or your fan, with an electric cord. It's called. All right,
I
that's
got
a cord.
it.
Okay, so a rope is a kind of a cord can mean anything that's long and thin like that. Could be an electric cord, could be string, could be rope.
I got it.
Okay, so I'm showing my replacement the ropes. Well, the beggar is in the story is certainly not displaying or pieces of rope. That's silly. So we can't take this literally. This is an idiom. So what it means is beggar 1 is showing beggar 2 how to do his job. This showing someone the ropes. Okay, this idiom comes from, it's very old, as many idioms are, and it actually comes from when sailors would be trained. When sailors go out on sailing ships, hundreds of years ago, with giant ships with giant sails, masts. Of course, those types of ships would have ropes all over, ropes to the mast, ropes across the deck, ropes to the anchor, ropes. So primarily, a sailor's job was to know the ropes, to understand what all the ropes did. That was really 80% of his job. So this idiom comes from that idea. So if you show someone the ropes, or I'm getting to know the ropes, you can say it in different ways. I'm learning the ropes. All right, we can use this idiom in different ways. It means we're learning how to do a job or a task, or we're learning the basic rules. Maybe not specifically how to do the job, but the rules involved of the job. Okay, so idiomatically, so literally, okay, it's a piece of strong thick cord, but idiomatically in the metaphor, it's the rules and customs in a place or activity. So actually both A and B are kind of right here. Okay. Okay, why is this, Carlos, you read this story. Why is this story funny? Why is it ironic, or what is the crazy thing about this story?
What does choose mean, teacher?
Choose? Where do you see that?
You are begging in shoes.
Oh, okay, thank you. Got it. Begging in twos. Okay. Well, Carlos, do you know the story of Noah's Ark? Do you know
No.
that? No? Okay. The Bible story. All right. Maybe if you saw the movie, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I do.
Okay. All right. He built the big ship, and then there was a big flood, and the animals came in twos. 2 giraffes, 2 alligators, 2 rats.
Oh.
All right. So in twos just simply means 2 at a time. That's it. So if you do something, if an action, a verb in twos, all right. Okay, that means there's 2 people doing it, or 2 animals.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Okay. All right. So, with most humor, there is some kind of irony or something strange. What is the strange element to this story? What's...
The beggar is going on a holiday.
Well, yeah, actually, you're right. There's 2 things. First of all, that a beggar gets a vacation. Absolutely. Yeah, you're right, Carlos. I forgot about that. Right. Yeah, that's right. And also the fact that he's training a beggar. Right. It's kind of crazy, kind of funny. How often do beggars get trained, really? Okay. Okay. Urza.
Yes.
Urza, do you have beggars in your country?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. They're everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Have you ever talked to a beggar?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes I talk.
Did you steal their money? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, of course not. Do you give them
Teacher, what's the meaning of beggar?
beggar? Beggar is a person who basically asks for money. Maybe they just hold out their hand. Maybe they have a can with some coins in it they shake. Maybe they play
Or food, no?
a musical instrument. Sorry, Urza?
Or food, money or food.
Money or food? Yeah, that's true. Good point. Maybe they're begging for food. That's right.
You mean homeless?
Sorry?
You mean homeless?
Homeless. Yeah. Okay. Yes, beggars are usually homeless. That's absolutely correct. Right. That's right. Do you obey it? Do you give money or food to beggars?
Yes. All time I take him money.
Give them money? Okay.
Yeah.
Is that right? Obey it. I'm really hungry. Can you send me some money? I'm
Okay,
kidding.
how many you want?
A lot. No, I'm just kidding. Don't send me money. Um, thanks, Obed. You're very kind, by the way. Naibe, welcome to the class.
Hi, Oakley. How are you?
I'm doing okay. It's very nice to see you again. Um, and welcome. Okay, you're just in time for the next story. Okay, let's check it out. I'm going to have Daniela read us the story. Daniela? Daniela, are you there?
No.
Daniela? You sound very strange. Daniela, are you there? Okay, don't know what happened. All right, Ludi.
Yes.
Oh,
Jack and his bride were opening their wedding gifts. After unwrapping each package, Luisa would exclaim enthusiastically, "We really need these towels," or "We'll enjoy eating of this pretty place." Then she opened one very large box. It contained a vacuum cleaner. "Jack," Lisa said, "look what you have got."
okay. All right. Very good. Thank you very much, Ludi. All right. Um, not that pronunciation was completely off, just very slightly off. Exclaim enthusiastically.
Excuse me, teacher. Can you read for us this story?
Can I read it? Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking. But will I is the question. Sure. Okay. Since you ask, okay, no problem. Here we go. The story. Jack and his bride were opening their wedding gifts. After unwrapping each package, Lisa would exclaim enthusiastically, "We really need these towels," or "We'll enjoy eating off these pretty plates." Then she opened one very large box. It contained a vacuum cleaner. "Jack," Lisa said, "look what you've got." Okay.
Excellent.
Now, well, thank you very much. High marks on that? Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. A couple things. First of all, I do want to look at the pronunciation of enthusiastically. When you see this ending, this is a common ending of a word or a suffix. It's called a suffix, common endings. When you see the C-A-L-L-Y, it looks like it should be Kali. Sometimes it is. All right. Sometimes the A is pronounced. Usually it is not. Enthusiastically. I totally dropped the syllable. That's called the drop syllable. I do not pronounce that vowel sound. Enthusiastically. Okay. Another thing you may notice when Ludi and I read this, we had a slight difference in how we did it. Ludi, for example, chose to say, "Look what you have got." And I think there was another point where she actually used the "we will enjoy eating off these pretty plates." I just pronounced the actual contractions. Actually, in speaking, we're normally not going to pronounce the full form. We may. This is a casually written article. Okay, well, and it's also the person is speaking. When we see it's inside the quotation marks, these little double marks here, these are called quotation marks. This is what Lisa said. All right, so we are going to write it in quotation marks exactly how she said it. She's speaking with the contractions. We'll enjoy eating off these pretty plates. Okay, so we're going to write the contractions because that's how she would say it. Because in real life, we're going to pronounce contracted forms. We'll, you've, I'll do it. We're going to go. We are going to go. We're going to go. Yeah. So two things to note there. That in normal speaking, you pronounce the contractions, and when you write a story, no matter what story the story is, even if it's a formal story, you need to, in the quotation marks, you need to write it how the person said it. Okay, enough of that. Let's talk a little bit about first of all, the vocabulary. Daniela, are you back? Are you okay, Daniela?
Yes, but my connection is really bad.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Let's talk about some vocabulary. Daniela, to unwrap. What does unwrap mean?
Don't know. I don't read the history.
Don't know. History. Okay. I don't think you need history. All right. Unwrap.
Open.
Okay.
See. I think.
Okay. Can you see it? You want to take a guess, Daniela? Okay.
Probably the C. Open.
Open. See, you keep saying you don't know, but then you know. You're absolutely correct. To unwrap is to open. You unwrap a gift, which is wrapped up in pretty paper, for example. Yeah, okay. Maybe you hurt your arm and you wrap your arm with a bandage. So when you want to clean the bandage, you unwrap it. Okay. Let's see. Naibe, package. Package in this. Package means what here? A plate, a parcel, a room, a book. After unwrapping each package, Lisa would exclaim. Naibe?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I think
Package.
that. I think that book.
No, I don't think so. After unwrapping each book, Lisa would exclaim enthusiastically, "We really need." So the action, okay, all right, here's some advice. If you are looking at vocabulary you're not sure of, look at the verb related and look at if it's a noun. If it's a noun, for example, package. Okay. So she would unwrap or open each package. So what is something that you normally open? Well, okay, you do open a book, I guess. I can see that, but in a different way. Okay, maybe you are unfamiliar with the word parcel. A little more formal. A package is a parcel. A parcel means something that's wrapped up, you often sent through the mail, or FedEx or one of the companies that delivers packages and parcels. Okay, so actually, package and parcel are synonyms. Yes.
I think package many things each together.
It could be. Package has another meaning. That's correct. A package can be one thing that's wrapped up and often shipped to somewhere else, which means it's synonymous. It's a synonym. Synonyms have the same meaning. which means it has the same meaning as parcel. Or a package can mean many elements together. For example, you get a package deal for vacation.
Groves. Groves.
What's that?
What the man? What's about the grouping?
Group,
Group,
yes.
like a package.
Yeah, like a package deal for a vacation from the travel agent. You get airfare, hotel, tour of the museum, many different things. A group of things together that's true. It's sometimes a package. Two meanings. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, please note that package, unlike parcel is always a noun. Package can be a verb. So if you package something as a verb, you are putting it in a box, you are wrapping it up, you're putting it in the package. All right, when you buy anything in the store, it's generally in a package. It's somehow packed into something. Okay, let's look at the next one here. Salvatore, enthusiastic. Whoops. Enthusiastic means angry, indifferent, with great interest, showing disliking. What do you think?
Maybe with great interest.
Indeed. Very good. Salvatore, are you enthusiastic about the World Cup?
Yes, I'm enthusiastic because Italy last Saturday won against England, teacher.
Very good. All right. So, okay. Perfect. Great use of the word. You're enthusiastic because they're doing well, and you're very interested. All right. Excellent. Okay. Suna.
Yes.
What is another way to say vacuum cleaner? What's another word for vacuum?
Cleaning machine.
Yeah,
Cleaning
well,
machine.
kind of. It is a type of a cleaning machine, but of course we could say many. I guess there are probably many types of cleaning machine. Not exactly. This is a little different.
Electric machine.
No.
No. No.
No. Okay, this is more British than American. A Hoover. Okay, all right. Okay. In English, sometimes we take an actual brand name to explain, it gets adopted as the word to mean that thing in general. For example, you may hear an American say, let's have a couple Cokes. They say let's have a couple Cokes, but they really mean let's have a couple sodas. Maybe they're not even going to drink Coca-Cola. But you probably have heard that before, right, Suna?
Yes, I got it.
Let's get a burger and a Coke. Okay, maybe they don't even want Coke. Maybe they want some other soft drink completely. A Hoover is a very specific type of vacuum cleaner. It's a brand name. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't think Americans use this very often. I think this is much more a British thing. But yeah, in England they often call it a Hoover, right?
Yes.
Americans usually just call it a vacuum, which doesn't really make sense, but we often leave off cleaner. Okay, Suna, and it can also, vacuum can be a verb when you're talking about the cleaning machine. Suna, do you vacuum the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Good for you. Good. Good for you. Okay. Urza, how about you? Are you the person? Do you have a vacuum cleaner?
I don't know.
You don't know. It's a tall machine and it comes and you turn it on. It goes, whoo,
Oh, okay, yeah, I
and
have
it
one.
sucks up all the dirt from the floor. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I have one.
Okay. And do you do the vacuuming, or does somebody else at your house do the vacuuming? Your brother, or your mother, or your father, or your husband? I don't know your situation, but
I
are
use that.
you're the one who does it?
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking. All right. Urza. Okay. Hello? Someone muted me. What is funny about this story, Urza?
Um,
What
I
what
don't
is
know the box, the large box,
hmm
because it's clean.
because it's clean.
You know, because when you are married, you expect a give
uh,
something else, a give or money or.
okay. Hmm. No, I'm not sure if that's it. Obaid, why do you think? Where is the irony in the story? Where is the sudden change that makes this funny? What do you think?
Yes, I think the husband buy something don't like wife.
Uh, okay, that's almost it. There is something to do with the husband and the gift. That's for sure. Okay. I'll give you a clue. She opens a package and she says, we. But then when she gets the vacuum cleaner, she says, Jack, look what you got. Oh, suddenly it's not we, right? So, okay. So, who does she, Obeid, who does she think is going to vacuum the floor?
What?
Who does Lisa think will do all the vacuuming?
Vacuuming?
Vacuuming. That's the verb for using a vacuum cleaner. That's the action. Okay. Hey, let me ask the same question to Carlos. Carlos, who's going to do all the vacuuming?
Her husband.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. They are both going to use the towels. They are both going to use the pretty plates, but only Jack gets to do the vacuuming. Exactly. That's the irony of the story. That's the humorous element.
Teacher,
Okay. Yes?
I have a question.
hmm
Eating off means
Sorry, again, please?
eating off. It means that they are going to eat in this later in the plate.
Ah, okay. We later, maybe much later, when they get home and she makes dinner, we'll
Okay.
enjoy. Oh, this is a very kind of odd collocation. There's not very often you would say this in English. But yeah,
Okay.
okay. You eat off. Okay, so the food is on the plates. We'll enjoy eating.
Okay.
You
Thank
could
you.
say eating from these pretty plates as well.
Oh, okay.
All right. Uh, yeah. Okay. Thank you. Good question. All right. Let's go on to the next one here. The wedding gown. Okay. Let's see. Naibe, can you read this story for us?
Yes, the
Thank
story.
you.
When my sister got married, she wore my mother's wedding dress. The day she tried it on, the goat fitted her exactly, and mother started to cry. You are not losing a daughter. I remembered her putting my arm around her. You are gaining a son. Oh, forget about that, she said with a sob. I used it to fit into that dress.
Okay. All right. Let's a couple points. Very good. Thank you very much. For some odd reason, you changed this word from reminded to remembered, which people often do. I don't know why. I reminded her. Okay, great. It's very closely related to remember, of course. Okay, reminded. And maybe one thing is not a terrible problem, but a slight problem. Pronunciation of her. Don't go too far into the hair thing. I put my arm around hair. It's a her. It's the same sound like when we make a comparative. Bigger, smaller, faster, her. Her. It should be exactly the same sound like when we add ER at the end of a word. Bigger,
Her.
faster, smaller, her. Yes.
Her.
Much better. Much better, actually. Very good. Thank you. Okay. Oh, and the last thing. You have to be careful with this, especially reading. Okay. I used to. All right. It sounds like you don't even hear the D. All right. I used to fit into this this specific use of the verb. Talking about something in the past that was normal in the past, or that was a repeated action in the past that doesn't happen anymore, or this normal activity that doesn't work anymore. We use the expression used to. Okay, I used to fit into the dress. Of course, when we're talking about something you use, I used a hammer to pound in the nail. Then you hear used. You actually hear the D. Past tense. Use, used, was used. All right, but in this specific, very specific, this is almost a different kind of a verb form. Almost. Not really, but it's used like an actual verb form in the past tense, talking about something that no longer happens. I used to fit into that dress.
I used to fit into.
There's another something weird here, which I want to talk about. I used to fit. Okay. And earlier here in the story, the gown fitted her exactly. Well, okay. Sometimes you run into these verbs that usually because of the whole British American English, I would not say fitted because I'm an American. I would just say fit. So sometimes the gown fit her exactly. Ooh, that's much better for me. However, like if you look it up in a dictionary and you're looking at the forms of a verb, sometimes you'll see in the dictionary, for example, it might say, it will show the forms. It will say fit, fitted, and then a slash fit. Okay, they're telling you the present tense, the past tense, and the past participle. All right. Sometimes you will see this in the dictionary. Why does it do this in the dictionary? It's because you can use fitted or fit in past tense. Either one is correct. Basically, one is more British, one is more American. You will run into this in your English studies. Okay, it means there's two versions of the past tense, and usually when that happens, there's pretty much always when that happens, there's two versions of the past participle as well. Okay, just a weird little thing that happens in English, but beware of it. So either is correct. The gown fitted her. The gown fit her. You could use either. Okay. Obey it.
Yes.
What is a gown? A gown is
A building where people marry or dresses wearing a special time. Person who is married, male, served at wedding. I think D.
yeah, well. No. Let's look at it in context. The day she tried it on. Ooh, we have a pronoun. It is what? My sister got married. She wore my mother's wedding dress. The day she tried it on.
Tired.
Sorry. What is it?
It positive is subject to
Well, actually, it's an object.
to return.
Yeah. What is when you see a pronoun has to he, she, it, they. It has to refer back to an actual thing which has already been mentioned. In English, the first time you mention the actual thing or person or place, whatever, after that you can refer to it with a pronoun. So what I'm asking is, what is it in this sentence?
Dresses, maybe?
Yeah, okay. She tried the dress on, comma, the gown fit her exactly. All right. So what is the gown? Could it be, now let's try substituting. The meal fit her exactly? Probably not. You want to take another guess, Obed?
Yes.
Okay. What fit her exactly?
Okay, fit means, I didn't know, maybe I go to the Google search to find this meaning.
You're going to look at the next one. I'm going to skip ahead. Okay. Yeah, you may have to skip ahead. All right, you want to skip ahead because we want to figure out what. All right, fine. Obey it.
Yeah.
You all right? To fit means.
Find something else.
No.
No.
Okay. When you try on clothes, obey it. You need to make sure they fit before you buy them.
I think A, maybe.
Excuse me. Sorry. Sorry. What's that?
Really, I don't know, but I accept life. Life happy. Live happy.
No. Let's see if we can get some help here. Salvatore, can you help us out? To fit. Let's look at the verb first. To fit means what?
To fit means be the right size.
Of course. When you buy a new pair of pants, when you buy a suit, you have to make sure it fits. So if you're worried about the gown fit her perfectly, what would the gown have to be? Of course. Salvatore? Or back to Obeid?
Yeah.
The gown fit her perfectly. It matched her body size. Okay. Okay. The size matched. So a gown is what? logically. Okay. Did the building fit her size? Did the person fit her size? Did the meal fit her size? Okay. Well, let me just say it. All right. A gown obviously has to be a dress. All right. To fit means to be the correct size in relation to something else.
Teacher, teacher,
Yes. Yes.
if you don't mind, please change color the correct answer.
Sorry. A gown is a
Yeah,
dress worn at a special time. Okay. There you go. And
it's okay.
to fit is to be the right size. All right. So to fit, okay, I can say 5 people fit comfortably in my car. All right. That's how many fit. How many are the right size. Okay. Notice I said comfortably. I can say 5 people fit comfortably in my car. 28 clowns can fit in my car. All right. Fine. Sunan, next one. A what is a noisy and irregular breath from
Sob.
crying?
Answer
Sob.
is
Okay. All right, Suna, can you sob? Can you
sob.
demonstrate? Can you
Sob.
demonstrate? Is that your sob? Okay. Here's my sob, Suna. Suna got it right. Okay, that's my sob. That's my demonstration. All right, so that's a sob. All right. Okay, Daniela, what's funny about
Yes.
what's funny about this story? What is the humorous element?
Okay.
Why is it
The
funny? Yep.
mother
Mhm.
the mother is in the daughter,
Mhm.
but she is think about the husband that he is a new son
Mhm.
for the mother, but the mother don't think that. She think about the dress and the daughter, I
Right.
think.
Okay. The mother wasn't thinking about that. Right.
Yes,
How you
wasn't
would say
think.
it. Right. The mother wasn't thinking about that. She was worried about the fact that she did not fit into the dress anymore.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. This is, by the way, this is very classic in English. You're not losing a daughter, you're gaining a son. Oh, well,
Yeah.
whatever. It's
Typical.
very typical, extremely typical, yes. Yeah, okay. All right, let's uh, try another one here. I'm gonna have Ezra. Why don't you read this one? Ezra,
Me?
can you read this one for us? Yeah, please.
Okay. A young housewife told me, my husband I never are, I don't know the word. No matter
Oh,
how angry, yeah,
it's okay. Go ahead, continue.
no matter how angry we may be. Uh, Instead, we sit down and rationally discuss both sides of the dispute. Then I make a list of all the crockery I intend to smash.
Okay. All right. My husband and I never argue.
Argue.
hmm okay. Let me read this story and clarify pronunciation here. A young housewife told me, my husband and I never argue, no matter how angry we may be. Instead, we sit down and rationally discuss both sides of the dispute. dispute. Urza. Then I make a list of all the crockery I intend to smash. Okay. Let's look at some of the vocabulary. Carlos, what does rationally mean here? Okay.
Not foolish.
Sit down and rationally discuss both sides. Not foolish. Okay. Very good. If you're rational, then you're logical, calculating, step by step, mathematical, scientific, rational. Irrational means overusing your emotions to think. So, and sometimes you're not being practical, you're not being logical because you're thinking with your emotions. You're irrational. Very good. Thank you. Okay. Daniela.
Yes.
Dispute. What does dispute mean here?
Is a fight.
Definitely. A dispute is a fight, or to dispute can be a verb. If I dispute something with you, Daniela, I disagree with you.
Yes.
It's often used
It's
even
a discussion, probably.
Sorry?
It's a discussion. I don't
The
know
discussion, it can be.
Yes.
Yep, that's true. A dispute can also be a point of law. So you can actually bring a dispute to court. It's used in law quite a bit. All right, she's going to make a list of all the crockery she intends to smash. Ludi, what is crockery?
Crockery, maybe cups, plate.
Yes. All those things. Cups, plates, saucers, bowls, all of those things are called crockery. They're made from ceramics, usually. But it doesn't matter, even if they were made from other materials. Still call all those things, as a group, that's called crockery. Very, very good. Naibe, to smash. What does smash mean?
Smash. I think C. Drop drop something and break it.
In this case, you are in fact right. Okay, the thing could be dropped and broken. Mostly the thing's broken, but also, in this story, she's making a list of all the crockery she intends to smash, meaning she's going to smash things on purpose. I don't think she's just going to be delicately dropping them. I think she's going to be throwing the plates and cups and saucers, actually. Strangely, I live in the Philippines. There's a place you can go, not in my city, but in a neighboring city. There is a famous restaurant. It's known all throughout the province. And you can have something to eat there. And then they'll allow you to put a photograph of your boss or your husband or your mother-in-law or whoever you want. You can post it up on the wall, and you can throw plates and cups and glasses at the wall. The wall is hard concrete behind it, and you can throw things. They'll let you throw things at the wall. It's a very famous place, actually. Kind of fun. Therapy, Yeah.
Yeah, maybe for my
Yes.
mother-in-law.
Yeah. Good therapy, One of these days, I'm going to try it out. I'll report back to you all. Okay, thank you all very much for joining the class. We're out of time, and I have to go. Thank you, everyone. See you again soon, I hope.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you.